we go. Recording in progress. We are officially kicking off the podcast. Nigel, we had to take over. Sorry that you wanted to step back, but you can take over whenever you want because me and Johnson have no clue what we're doing, but we're going to kick it off here. That feels good. I feel like primetime music. Get ready. All right. Enough with the intro music. We don't have the wake up or the wrap up ready to go, but we are ready to go. And it's going to be a shit show. So we are official. We're sharing the screen, and you're getting to see me navigate my damn laptop, and you get to see Johnson and his wife Peter, Hawaiian.
Hawaiian,
He's
yeah, it's
official.
nice.
I got my Christmas
Yep,
tree in the background. I think we have
I
40
thought that's
minutes,
what
so
that was.
we gotta put the clock on because sometimes these podcasts will take
Yeah,
like
all right, let's
2
go.
hours. So let me
Okay, get your
stop that.
topics and let's go.
What do you think? Like 35 minutes, maybe? Mm,
Uh, sure.
just, just to be.
Yeah, I mean we get 40, so
That's
yeah.
true. That's true. But I'm fumbling through the laptop anyway, so we are official. All right, the clock is on. So
Yeah, it depends on how long it takes to get set.
exactly. I can't imagine doing this every week, but people get paid to do this. So all right, so we got a few agenda topics. We got draft tomorrow. A lot of action today. Last
Two
minute.
days, 2 days, 2 days.
Oh yeah, it feels like tomorrow, but it is 2 days. What do you think tomorrow's gonna come? Last day before the draft, a lot of movement.
There might be a little bit of a flurry. Today was pretty nice. I was kind of surprising to see a few right in a row.
Yeah.
Gauzy realized that the draft was this week and decided to make a couple moves, so that was good.
He installed the
Got
app.
some action going.
Right.
I think there's probably still a few moves out there. I feel like there's still some offers being thrown around. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be doing anything, but I don't think we're done.
I don't think so either. We got to make a call though on like the drop dead, no more trades happening. I think it's midnight, right? Keep our deadline, trade deadline. You doing
Uh,
up to the draft or
I mean, I don't see why we have to stop it and
okay?
trade on draft day if we're all there to vote on it. Because as long as we have time, it'll suck after updating the draft board and all of that. But
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
I trades are always, trades are always open. We'll figure it out.
that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Lem's shopping Chubba Howard over here, Hubbard on the plane, dude. Is he? I looked. I go. I don't even think he's in the top 30 running backs. Hey,
No, if he gets something for him, I will be shocked. But there's been crazier things that happen. You never know.
that's true. That's true. Actually, I was I can say this before you jump into the topic. It's funny. I uh I have on my music. I gotta find it. I don't even know if I can find it. So, sometimes you plug your phone in on Apple Play or whatever. And
Yeah.
I had Franklin Keepers in my library. I can fucking find it. And I had Lem, and he just goes, what do you say? Niles. And my kids were like, what the hell is that? It was like
Oh,
2014 Niles Davis, and I just couldn't stop laughing because I remember that so bad. That was so funny.
if your kids were listening, I hope that's all they heard.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Especially if Lam was freestyling.
quick on the dial. Wow, even if he freestyles, they only got like 1/4 of the words, so it's fine. Few F bombs, but yeah, I know we got a couple agenda topics. We're trying to
Yeah,
keep things somewhat organized. I sent Johnson a note over. I was thinking it would be good to just kind of do a pre-draft analysis where people are standing on what their draft picks are, and um, yeah, so I don't know. You were pulling some stuff together. I was pulling some stuff together. What do you think?
yeah. You want me to kind of tell you what I was looking up?
Yeah, yeah. I have a few things
So,
too. Yeah, so
pretty much I'm in trouble. So I was looking at, I wrote everybody's picks down in a column and was looking at like biggest gaps. I looked at like top five average pick and most picks in the top 100. So
ooh,
biggest gap between picks, and this was may not be accurate, but I looked at it quick. I think I have the biggest gap. I have a 69 pick gap between 70 and 139. Oh,
69 picks.
that's not good. I think I think second, you and Nigel are both tied with a 54 pick gap. You have a gap from 42 to 96,
Yeah.
and Nigel has a gap from 93 to 127.
I think that
So
I think
there is some spaced out. Some people are clumped up, but I think there was enough trades during the last season that it's a little bit crazy. Um, so then I did just to see like how stacked people are at the top. I did average of the top five, average of your first five picks, what the average pick is. So just to give you an example, Easy didn't trade anybody, so he is the average was 30.8 is his
okay.
average for
Yeah,
his
that's
first
six.
five
Yeah,
picks.
average six. Yeah, if he's drafting six, yeah.
Yeah. Our best Lem, his first five picks averages 10.8. And then you're second at 15.8. So your average of your top five guys is in the top 20, which
And
is
what?
pretty
Ooh,
crazy.
let's take a look at Lem's top five picks. So Lem's first pick is four. Oh, so he's got 4, 6, and 10.
Yep,
Right.
so he's right there with you. And
Yep.
then his fourth pick, he has 15 and you have 23. So he
Yep.
gains on you there.
Yep.
And then he has 19 and you have 39. So he gains
Okay.
20 on you there.
So
But you're second. And then, so the worst, I'm actually, not only do I have the biggest gap, I also have the worst average of the top five. My average is 48.2. Nigel is second with 47.6. And I think Geo is third with a 45 even. Well, Sard's close, 44.2. So we got some work to do.
so
And
your
then one
your first
last,
pick is
okay,
third
go
round,
ahead.
right? I think your first pick is third round,
Yeah, I have
fifth
number
pick.
30 as my first.
What do you
And
what
then now I don't pick again until the end of the fourth. And then two early in the fifth, three in the sixth.
well, like which
So I'm probably gonna have to get a little creative,
yeah.
and it may not work. I don't know. We'll see.
It seems like
But
it seems like this year is a little bit of an uphill climb, but because you got to get the guys that are ranked lower but have a high potential, and you got to be smart that, if you have somebody there that starts hot, you can get rid of them for some value quickly, you know.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do work during the season because that first pick, number 30, I have to hit. If I don't, then my rest of my team's already in trouble.
You
But
can't take a tight end
we'll
there.
see.
You can't take a tight end there.
I could. You never know. We'll see who's available.
Yeah,
I'm not ruling anybody out at 30. I might take the best kicker. I don't know.
that's available.
It's
Yeah.
the best, best available something at 30.
What do you
So
think
what
of
was the last thing I did?
before we
What?
jump?
Go
What
ahead.
do you think of Gauzy dropping down from the number 2 pick to swap for 2 second?
Um, I like it. I I don't know. I think the top end of the draft is not as guaranteed as maybe it used to be. Like you never know. Who the fuck knows? Like the whole first round, there's gonna be well, top five a little bit better, but you got injuries. McCaffrey's already playing with one. Chase isn't even practicing.
Yeah.
Neither is Dez. Like you don't know
Jefferson
what's gonna
doesn't look
happen.
like he's got a quarterback to throw.
Jefferson's got Darnold throwing to him. So yeah, so Gauzy, if I did his average pick thing, he comes in uh fourth or fifth. Goes Lem, you, CJ, Farrell, Gauzy, I think,
Yeah.
and then ET. So he's
I
right up there.
I
He's
looked
got a
at it.
good start to the draft.
I thought giving up that little bit of premium up front, it was smart to take that. I think CJ, he has 2 first round picks now. I think he's got one and no, 2 and 7 or something like that. And I was like, you know
Yeah,
what?
so he can stack a couple good ones.
He might do the combo. He might do the 1-2 punch. Like I did that last year with Mahomes and Kelsey, and it started strong. I thought it was good. So he might do something like that. But I thought it was, I mean, 2 days before the draft, and you're giving up the second round pick. Like that's a big deal.
Yeah,
But like you said, I
I
mean,
like it. I like it.
you don't
I'm
really
for it.
know like what's at that point right now because there's a lot of like questionable. I'm at 3 right now. And I don't know what Gio's gonna do. Like I think I know what he's gonna do, but I don't know what he's gonna do. And now that Gauzy's out, I'm like, okay, well, CJ's gonna jump in there and make something happen. I got 3. Maybe somebody falls. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
but what do you think? So you have three first rounders. Are you thinking like want a couple different positions out of that? Because then you have to wait a little while, or are you just gonna take best like three running backs if there's three stacked ones there, or what are you thinking?
so if you take
You
quarterback,
don't got to worry about me because I'm like an
um,
hour later is my first pick, but just so everyone else knows.
the strategy is interesting when you're heavy stacked early versus late trying to scrap. It's a different study, I think. It's about balance.
Mm-hmm.
You have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end, and then a flex. So that's 6, right? 2, 2, 7. That's
Yep.
7 picks to fill your starting lineup. And I'm like, all right, well, I already got Cooper. I think he can be a flex or WR2. And then I just picked up today Aaron Jones. I'm like, dude, he could be a flex or a running back too. Like, so what do I do now? Do I fill out my lineup and just go, running back, wide receiver, quarterback, and then maybe tight end on the fourth, and just there's my whole roster? It all depends. I mean, I think quarterback's gonna fly. I think people are gonna stretch again like they did last year, and then you get a gift. I think you got some
Yeah,
crazy gifts in the first round last year. Crazy gifts.
I think you and Lem are probably, I think you and Lem are both going quarterback in the first round.
I will tell you
You're
this.
not gonna,
I'm
you're not
not.
gonna pick three times and not take one,
I'm telling you, I am
and
not
then
taking a
wait
quarterback in the first.
15.
I'm not taking a quarterback in the third pick or the fifth pick. I will not do that. I will not do that.
Okay, so you're taking a quarterback at 9.
Potentially, who's there depends on who's there. Who's there?
Okay, it'll be everybody except probably Lamar Jackson because Lem's gonna take him at 6.
You think so? See,
Well, I mean, if you pick your quarterback at 9, Lem's not gonna wait till 10.
I mean, that's a stretch, dude. I think that's a stretch. I think
It
that's a
could be.
stretch.
You gonna jump him and take Lamar at 9?
Um, I don't know. I don't. Here's the thing about Lamar. I think he's unbelievable. I think he's super talented. I think the fact they got Derrick Henry there is going to make a big difference. You gotta give Derrick Henry at least 6 running touchdowns. And who would they have last year for a running back? Baltimore. They had nobody.
Oh,
No,
they just have a good running team. They'll put anybody back there, but Henry's gonna be a beast. Um,
I think so too.
okay, did you want to do more draft number? You have more number stuff. Do you want me to do my last one
Yeah, that's
before
fine.
we?
Yeah. I
Okay, so this stat gives Nigel more hope than my last stat did because he was second worst for average in the top five. But the other thing I did was how many picks you have in the top 100. The
right.
average is like it was like 8.3 or something stupid. Um, Nigel leads with 11.
In the
So he
top
has
100.
11 picks in the top 100. And then one, two, three people, including myself for being last again. Three people are last with 7 picks in the top 100.
Okay.
Me, CJ, and ET.
So CJ's
So
heavy
CJ has a really high top five, but he
up,
doesn't have much after that.
drops
His
right
big
after.
gap yeah, I had a big gap circled for him, 77 to 116. So he's got 39. There's 3 rounds. He's him and actually him and I are gonna be hanging out for probably about a half hour or so because I go from 70 to 139 and he goes from 77 to 116.
Wow.
So pickle bar.
70. Oh, I do a pickle. I can't wait for a little pickle juice shot.
I'm gonna bring some pickle juice. I feel like that's mandatory. He must have that, right?
Oh, we got to show up with some type of pickle. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
Bishop's got a 4 foot like stuffed pickle Rick that he got from
that
Dave and
should be like a
Buster's.
last minute. That should be a last minute requirement right now. As commissioner, installing this last minute draft rule to see who listens to this and to see who fucking pays attention. And don't you text those other two, you asshole.
No, I just
Everyone's got to
wrote,
bring some sort of
I
a
just wrote in the
pickle.
group
Nope,
chat
listen.
pickle.
Nope, listen. Everybody, you have to listen to this podcast and you have to bring something pickle related to the draft. And I'm not talking about anything attached to you. It's because CJ is hosting, so we're gonna give him a housewarming gift. Everybody brings jar of pickles, whatever, one pickle if you want, giant pickle. I don't care. Pickle pillow, whatever.
Love it. Love it.
Every new draft rule. Let's see who listens and let's see who does it.
I
I better
actually,
not fucking be the only one. If I'm
well,
the only one that brings a jar of pickles and you guys, I'm out.
no, dude, I'm gonna bring some good pickles. I'm gonna bring, I don't know.
That's the new. We're gonna post this, do the podcast, and let's see how many people are fucking paying attention.
Right.
Everyone has to bring pickles to CJ's.
Genitals
I don't care what
assemble.
your potluck is. Separate from your potluck, don't throw a fucking pickle in your mac and cheese. It's a gift to the host.
Yeah, I like
So
it. I like it.
pickle juice doesn't have to be pickles. Pickle juice is fine. We'll use that probably while we're there. Something pickle related.
I like it.
Okay, next topic, go. All right,
I
that's
like
my
that a
commission
lot.
comment. Go.
I think it's a good call. I think
Yep.
it's a good call.
We'll see. Yeah, let's see. Let's see who's really paying attention. You better bring something pickle related. I don't care if you show up at 4:30, 12:30, virtual. I don't know. You better not be virtual.
I like
Send a
it.
pickle meme.
Yep. I already put the pickles out there on the chat. We'll see who does it. I bet maybe
Okay.
six. Six will bring the pickles.
I'm gonna say
Me and you are two, so
I'm
that's
gonna
what gives us
say
more.
I would have said over, but CJ is one that would have done it and it's his house. So we're looking at 11. So 6 to 5. Oof. I'll take
Ooh, it says your
I
first
don't know.
meeting will end in 10 minutes. Oh shit. I gotta
Uh-oh,
pee.
shit. All right, so yeah, we haven't
Oh,
done
good.
much,
We're
but
good. We're good. Well,
yeah,
what
we can.
we'll do-
It's preseason. No one has teams yet. What do you got for the next 10 minutes? Let's
well, what we'll
do
do,
something.
Jonathan, too, if we need to extend it, I'll just send you a nudes link. But I wanted to talk about, and you can see my screen, it's fine. But I wanted to talk about the players that move teams that were a big deal. Like, because I think that does
Okay.
make a big play on your draft strategy. Personally, we already talked about Derrick Henry, but there's a lot of big players that moved. So I was thinking probably. based on draft position, I mean, biggest one probably Nigel's pumped about is Barkley. He sat on the Giants for a
Yeah.
long time, dude. And when he came in the draft, you
I
were
mean,
high on him.
yeah, I picked him. I think I took him fifth as a rookie and he paid it off. Um, but I think he's gonna be angry this year and he's gonna have a good year. He's gonna lose some touchdowns to the tush push, probably, but I think he's gonna have one of his better years. I think he's gonna be good. I will be nowhere near drafting him, but that's because I picked a half hour later. I
But
think yeah, I think he's a first round pick. He should be a
I'm gonna
top half, depending on what you guys do.
I think so too. I'm gonna say something bold, but I do believe it because the Eagles are always good and they've been good. I think he might have his best fantasy season ever because
He could.
he's got a lot of offensive potential and he's not the only one. Dude, he's had major injuries and I go, dude, that is the best landing spot. If he wasn't in the Eagles, where would you put him? San Fran maybe is the second best spot. Like Houston maybe. Like dude, he's got it's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I mean that's a good spot.
We're talking
They'll
about
still use they'll still use like Gainwell a little bit. They'll mix him in, but he's he's not a factor.
yeah. All right, next we already
Who
talked
else?
about Derrick
So,
Henry. What do you think about Josh Jacobs? Gio's favorite guy that he loved forever.
I think he could still be good. I think he's got some juice. I feel like I saw something a few months ago. He was kind of indirectly, maybe. I can't remember what it was, but talking about Aaron Jones, like, oh, like he sucked. Like I'm gonna hit the holes he was missing or something stupid like that. I forget what it was, but I feel like he said something, and I don't know. I think Green Bay's offense could be decent this year. People have been excited about Jordan Love and all the receivers he's got, and
They're not as they
could be
they're not
interesting.
as a rebuild as they were last year. I think that's very true. And
Yeah.
yeah. But I think
Um,
I is he better than Vegas? I don't know. It's probably to me it's a little bit equivalent, you know. I think it's
I just
close.
think Green Bay has a better offense, so he's got more chances probably.
Yeah. What about when I mean I had a Ayuk down there, but it don't even matter because he's gonna probably sit the pine for about 3 or 4 weeks till they actually make that happen.
I
But
don't know. He's probably gonna sign in San Fran. I don't know what he's gonna do. One that I had that I thought was fun was Gus Bus and Dobbins. They
yeah,
both went to the Chargers. So they yeah, so they both went to the same both left the Ravens and went to the same team.
I love that. Dobbins
That'll
already
be
talking
interesting.
shit.
I
He's
know
like,
Dobbins is like yeah, he thinks he's ready to take over.
yeah.
Gus Bus is still gonna get involved and I think they're gonna run a lot, so I don't think it's bad to have either one if they do split and are successful. I don't know. They'll be decent. My pick range type of guys, but
Right in there. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll jump for them.
Dude,
Yeah,
Gus,
it'd be
I doubled up on them last year. So I had Dobbins and I had Gus, and then Dobbins went down with the ACL. And I Gus, dude, he was a starter for the whole fucking year, dude. He was such a big player. He's a good guy to play. I mean, the interesting thing about the Chargers is they just can't get over it like themselves, to be honest with you. They should have been a lot better. I think the fact that Eckler
yeah, and
went to
Herbert's
last,
already hurt.
yeah. Dude, they're like probably like a 6 or 8 win team. Like they got rid of a lot of good receivers.
Yeah, uh,
Oh, I don't know what they're gonna do.
they lost Keenan Allen.
They lost Mike
They
Williams.
lost Mike Williams.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah,
know.
he's on the Jets. All right, so I think we may have like 5 minutes left. Do you want to do
Let me.
keepers? Who you like for keepers? Keeper talk?
Yeah, I do like
I
that.
feel like that was something you sent me.
I did
And then
send
we
it.
could still close it up within the 40.
Yeah, I like that. So who do you think's
You
got the
want to do
best
that?
feature? Yeah, yeah, I like that.
So I did individually, I think the best. I like A-Chain or whatever his name is for ET
Yeah,
and Garrett Wilson for Nigel individually.
individually,
And
yeah,
then I was trying to decide like overall who had the best,
yeah.
and I couldn't really pick. Like a lot of people have like Lassard, Moss, and Richardson, both solid, good. Kamara and Drake London.
That's
Everyone's
a good.
hyped about Drake London this year, which
Yeah,
I think those are two good keepers, but who knows what's going to happen with London and Cousins? They haven't done anything yet. Mine, no. Swift and Burrow. I don't know what's going to happen with Swift. I feel like he may split some carries. Burrow, I like him. Geo, I didn't have him as my top two, like individual, but I like he may be top overall. I like Kenneth Walker and Najee as a
Walker
duo.
is.
I like Pacheco for Lamb, but I don't like Singletary. I like Olave, Waddle, I'm not as excited about. And I like HM, but I don't know what the hell ET's doing with Rodgers, but hey, if he comes back healthy and he's slinging it to Will. So here, I thought about this as I was making this list, and this is kind of contradictory to say like, and it's not because it's not the same comparison, but everyone's so excited about Garrett Wilson this year. Why? Because he finally has a good quarterback. But everyone's like Aaron Rodgers sucks. So Aaron Rodgers is the good quarterback that is throwing to Garrett Wilson. I get fantasy wise, it's not the same comparison, but I get where ET's going. Like, hey, if
He's
Garrett
the
Wilson's gonna
quarterback.
ball
He's
out,
pumped
it's
about it.
because fucking somebody's throwing it to him,
Well, it's
right?
also because his favorite team is
So that
Vikings has Sam Darnold, so that's why I think he made that trade after McCarthy got injured. I think he was like, "There goes my team.
okay.
I need
So
the,
the Jets are his new team. Come on,
I don't know.
that's a bridge to jump
He
off. Come
he
on.
he loved the Jets last year. I don't know. Maybe he's an anti-patriot.
No, that you just made that up. He didn't love the Jets.
He loved Le'Veon Bell, or maybe that was Lem. I don't know who that was last year. But I don't. Either way, I think he what he did was he paid for the guy that he wanted to, and it's like I don't
Yeah,
know. You ever
yeah, and
seen
that's
that?
why it may have been a little expensive, but he got the guy he wanted, and
You run with it.
there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
Nothing
preseason, you
wrong with
got
it.
to take those shots.
Just like
So
just
what's the clock saying? How much? What are we looking at? We're getting close, aren't we?
1 minute and 10 seconds.
All
And
right, wrap it up.
yep. Oh well,
We don't need to extend it. It's preseason. We don't get that much material.
no, we don't. But I'm pumped. It's gonna be a good time, boys. We got 12 people showing up, which is nice. We got people
Bring
traveling in.
your fucking pickles, or else you're not that involved.
That's true. That's true. If you're listening to this, you have an obligation to show up with some pickle,
That's my
dill
call out.
gift. You need to give it to the host. He's opening up his home. He's scooting his wife and kids out, and he's allowing this shenanigans to happen. You gotta make it happen. I got some ideas. I'm looking
Let's
forward.
go.
It's gonna be a good time. I'll post this,
2 days
crop it tonight and post it in
tonight.
2 days. Yeah. And
Yeah, let's
keep
go.
the traps going. We got less than a minute countdown Zoom recording.
Just end it.
I end it. There it is. Stop.